if you read it to us. You read Everything's So Great. Oh, thank you, Mary. So, yeah, I was thinking I would probably just read this one tomorrow night, since that's the free one. And, cool, then I will. Okay. 1975. Wow, the night before Christmas. And I'm thinking, oh, that's the illustrations copyright. So this particular version I have, the illustrations are 1975. I don't know when the poem was around. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see okay. Let me scooch up a little. There we go. The Night Before Christmas by Clement Seymour, illustrated by Douglas Gorsline. 'Twas the night before Christmas. Gotta read slow. There's a lot to look at in that picture. When all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. Another reason to use the dance of the sugar plum fairies, right? And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap, when out on the lawn there arose such a clatter. I have to interrupt. You guys seen the movie Santa Claus, right? The Santa Claus? Isn't there like 2 or 3 of them? With Tim Allen? Yeah, that one. And the little boy's talking and they get it wrong. It's like, when out on the lawn there arose such a ladder. He thought it said ladder. I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave a luster of midday to objects below. See how bright it looks outside, even though it's just the moon? When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. Now I'm going to tell you guys something. And you guys and those who watch the replay are the only ones who will ever get to hear this, because, yeah. Oh, that's so sweet, Miriam. That's awesome that you guys still read it together. Yeah, Tim Allen. Okay, so this right here, this is what I'm going to tell you a story about. I swear, I'm not kidding. When I was in the 4th grade, we lived in a house. Okay, most people live in a house. And it was Christmas time. And I was in my bedroom. I shared with my older sister. She was 2 years older. And her bed was near the window. And I don't remember if it had to be Christmas Eve. It was Christmas Eve. It was Christmas Eve. I don't remember if it was before dinner, after dinner, late at night. I don't remember. I don't know if the family was watching TV. All I know is I was in my bedroom. And I was watching for Santa. And I looked out my window, and I swear I saw Santa flying with reindeer. I swear it was not an airplane. It was not an airplane. I don't know what it really was. But when I was in 4th grade, I swear it was Santa and his reindeer. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all! As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle mount to the sky, so up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas, too. And then, in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. So at first, the narrator thought he looked like a thief, a burglar, a peddler, or peddler maybe meaning selling wares. But then he's like, oh, look, he's so cheerful and kind in his face and his eyes that nothing to dread. He didn't have anything to worry about. He instantly could trust the dude. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. So they done gave away his magic trick. Everybody wants to know. Well, that's all you gotta do. That's the magic trick right there. He sprang to a sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night. So there you go. That is the famous The Night Before Christmas by Clement C. Moore.